No way.
Hello.
Here we go.
Hello. Yes, something. Oh, damn it. Yeah.
Okay. You guys should be able to. Oh, okay. No. Not. That's not what I wanted to do. All right. Okay. Now you should be able to hear me. All right. And you should be able to hear DP Dwarf. Are you here?
Hello?
Yay! There you are. We can hear you.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome.
Hey. I need to find another set of chords real quick because I've been playing the same 3 songs all day. Normally I can get away with that in 2 hours. I can't do that all day. Let me grab this real quick because we just got to follow from Dr. Blasquez. It would totally be totally a 24-hour talk to myself stream. 1000%. You guys, I'm so excited to have DP Dwarf on for selfish reasons because much like my time with Chris in session, I barely ever get to talk to DP Dwarf. It has to be something so important that she joins me like extra life because she's busy. Also, 9 hours ahead of me, I think. 7.
Yeah, I think that's probably more of the issue, yeah.
All right, so let's get this song for Dr. Vasquez. Okay. All right, Jose. Well, you know him from Press Start. He's the awesome, great guy. He came along and said, hey, look, that guy has an eye. Let's put him in a gallery, maybe in a book or 2. He said, Lem, thanks so much, I'm gonna follow you. That's right, it's Doc Jose Blasquez. He's awesome, yeah, he should be the prez, or maybe a prince or so. Thanks for all you know. Oh, sir, of course I'm gonna sing. Everybody gets punished the same around here. All right, guys, DP Dwarf, why don't you tell everybody about yourself? Because I know, I'm gonna back this up just a little bit. I know that our community knows about you, but we've got folks that have not always been in our community. Why don't you tell people about who you are, what you do, and why?
Why? I haven't figured that out yet. Well, I'm DP Dwarf. I've been doing virtual photography since whenever Horizon Zero Dawn came out, or I think maybe like a year after it came out. That was my virtual photography initiation, so to speak. And well, a couple of months later, I joined Twitter, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And
I've
been a virtual photographer ever since. And so,
joined Twitter.
A lot of fun.
Joined up with some
Mostly.
ragtag knuckleheads that run a dumpster fire of a show, and said,
Yeah.
"Yeah, these guys make me look good, so I might as well stick with them."
And how long have we known each other? Because I don't quite know.
I want to say at least what year is this? 2022.
Yes, I keep forgetting yet.
17. I want to say 4 to 5 years now.
Yeah.
3 to 4 years.
sounds
3 to
about
4
right.
years now. 3 to 4 years.
That's fine. Yeah.
He said the thing. What thing did I say? Arkham, what did I say?
2022.
I said 2022. I did say 2022. I know that. What year is this?
I don't know what the thing is. I don't know.
Oh, the dumpster
okay.
fire. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We actually have Arkham, Lady Snipe Shot, Pone and I have a private chat. It's called those folks that put on a dumpster fire of a show. It's catching my life.
Awesome.
Awesome. But one of the reasons I wanted to bring DP Dwarf on is because of her virtual photography. I personally think that it is not enough people know about her work. And she's part of our Gametographers Gallery. If you go to thegametographers.com, thegametographers.com, and I can actually put a shout out for that right there. If you go there, you can check out her work as well as others' work. But we really want to take them on our journey of your images, which I didn't finish cleaning out for you. My bad.
That's fine. That's fine. No one is gonna notice, I hope.
But right now we have 8 sessions, and each session basically features 3 to 4 different virtual photographers. If you end up going to the site, hers is session 5, and you can follow along with it as we go through. So we want to just take you on a quick tour and talk about your process, why you thought this is a shot that I want to have in the Gametographers Gallery, and kind of the emotional pieces that go along with it. Because when we take a photo, it's because it sparks something in us emotionally, right? Why do I look like Post Malem? Because if the donations, DK, I will send you. Yeah, I'll put the donation thing in the Discord for you, buddy. I'll hit you up with the Discord. Where should we hit first? Should we just open up? We'll open up.
Yeah, just open up. I kind of forgot what I put in. I dumped a lot of pictures, I think. So I don't know. I would have probably rearranged stuff, but as you know, I couldn't.
Yeah. Like I said, my bad.
That's fine.
Like I know one that we talk about quite often on this channel. Is I'm looking for it. It's the one with Aloy coming out of some of these I've not seen before. Yeah. Some of these are new to me. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start here and then we're going back up.
No, just pick one and
oh my
there
goodness.
You have it. Yeah, that one I like.
Yeah, let's talk about that. What is it like? Tell us about the history of the origin stories of this one.
Yeah, that one's actually taken for one of those contests. I think it was when Horizon was it the Frozen Wilds came out for Focus.
Yeah.
Had a competition, and that was actually entered for the competition.
Ooh.
It's one of 3 shots I think I entered.
Nice.
And that was the one that won second place actually.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
that was great. And the funny thing is I hadn't actually planned to use it.
Oh, really?
Because I had a couple of because I usually take more portrait shots and I'm not always sure about whenever I take these kinds of shots whether they're actually good or whether the framing is all right. And then I had friends that I talked to about the contest, and I showed them pictures, and they all said you have to enter this shot.
Yeah, it's
You have to
really
enter this shot. And
great.
it's like, all right, and I did, and now I really love it. It's like sometimes it takes time to see something
Yeah.
in a shot. Like there are shots that I've taken that I really liked in the beginning, and now I think they're kind of okay, but not more than that. And this is something it's a shot that grew on me, so to say.
You have
I love the colors.
Yeah, you have an understanding of what the environment does in this game in particular. Like I look at this and I'm like, you definitely you knew what you were doing when you shot this.
I hope
This was not a mistake.
Well, it looks like I know what I'm doing. That's enough. Yeah, I mean, I spent like hours, days in this game. So many shots. I mean, I have thousands of shots that I've never used. And at some point, you're like, okay, what time of day is it? And then you use everything that the game gives you. I mean, as you know, the photo mode is quite extensive.
Yeah.
So there's just so many options, and it just it takes a lot of time. I can't just take a shot in a minute or something. It doesn't work like that for me. I'll just endlessly turn around and see, okay, well, what does the light do? How does Aloy look? And then I'll take like a couple of 100 shots, and then 2 or 3 of them are okay.
Yeah.
The rest I just keep somewhere.
There was a mindset going around at one point where it was you take 1 shot and you leave, or you take 2 shots and you leave that scene and maybe it takes you a while to get to that point, but you only take the 1 or the 2 that are the bangers. Like how do you?
Nah. I don't do that.
That's not the mindset for you.
No, because you take a shot and you think, okay, this is good, this is great, and then you turn the camera slightly downwards. You say, "Wow, this is even better. This is much better." And this is how you get to this 1 shot that you then post online. So that's how it works for me. I don't just go there, and even if I like a shot, I will always spend another half an hour to see if there is a different angle or a different way to take the shot. I also usually when I have this shot, I mean, obviously in this game, unlike in Spider-Man, you can't change your clothing, but you can change the face paints. So I then experiment with different face paints. I experiment with time of day to see maybe if the light hits the water at a different angle, maybe you get something else, something that I didn't see previously.
Right.
So it really does take a lot of time. That's why I don't actually spend much time post-processing. So like this shot, and I'm sure, I mean, there's so many people that love doing post-processing, and they say that this is actually the most important part. But I do all of that with the in-game photo mode. So when I like the colors and I like how it looks, and then I just put it up. I don't edit.
Yeah, we talked about that in a couple of earlier ones, and earlier interviews. And I'm glad that you are on the side of I don't do it after. I do everything I can in. Because that just proves that you get the shot that you want.
Mm-hmm.
You get the shot that you want, and you're gonna love it, and somebody else is gonna love it. So,
yeah,
absolutely. Like me, I have to edit or enhance.
Yeah, I know. I mean, there are a lot of really amazing virtual photographers that do a lot of post-processing and a lot of editing, and it shows. It's great.
Yeah.
But I guess at some point I should probably try to do that more. But for now, it's really like I spend all this time. I spend hours upon hours in photo mode, and then I get something that I really, really like, and I think this is it.
Absolutely.
And I don't want to make it worse by editing.
All right. Let's go into.
Yeah, sure.
I like this one. This
Yeah.
this has
This one?
a this
Oh,
has a
that's a set.
this has a superhero feel to it to me. This is
Yeah, I like that.
like
Yeah.
almost Black Widow esque to me.
I like that you like it because it was actually kind of I posted it on Twitter. I was like, oh, this is so amazing, and I think it kind of didn't get a lot of reception back then. That was Assassin's Creed, probably because
Yes.
people had like it takes a second to realize, okay, this is actually Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's kind of emotive, you know. It's trend like you get a feeling when you look at these pictures, and I think this is something that's important for me. That you look at a picture and it creates a mood, it
Yeah.
creates a feeling, and that's what I always look for. I look more for something that's not photorealistic, but more like a painting.
Ooh,
Like
right. Yeah.
the best shots that I personally like the best are the ones that look more like a painting than they do like a hyper realistic photograph.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm a very cartoony guy, so if it doesn't look
Mm.
photorealistic, I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the same. Same. I mean, I love it. I see some of these amazing shots by other people. And it's like, wow, this is so realistic. This looks so great. Usually those are PC shots, and it's like, okay, great.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it like that if I wanted to, but also I try something else. You know, I try
Yeah.
to use the environment. Like in this shot, for example, I just used a certain attack that she had. And then I take this shot, and then you get the light, and you get the background, and
Yeah.
this is what I look for.
And you use your PlayStation, right? For most of your shots?
Yeah, it's PlayStation,
Yeah.
right? It used to be PS4. This is PS4, and then the newer ones are on PS5.
Cool. Dr. Velasquez, who literally wrote the book on virtual photography,
Okay.
says loves them. Absolutely loves them.
Oh, great! Thank you. Thank you.
Paul, who keeps me very grounded, that's classic Paul. I usually see a lot of moment, then point and click, and some slight adjustments at the time because I like it when my instincts kick in. My Ivor in the water was one of those. There you go.
Yeah, yeah. It's just like you. It's more like you know it when you see it, right? You take the shot and it's like, God, this is it. And sometimes it happens fast, but most of the time it actually takes a while.
Now, what like okay, we have a Spider-Man photo.
Yeah. I had more, but I took all these from Twitter, and it's been a while since I've taken a lot of Spider-Man shots, so I have to go back and find some more.
Yeah.
That was Miles Morales actually at the second Spider-Man
absolutely.
game. Yeah.
That I was gonna say this Miles here. Ed says she does a really good job of making a still shot look like there's motion.
Oh yeah, thank you.
I'm a big fan of making my stuff, and Pone has made this point on the show before. My style of virtual photography is make it look like it's a comic book. Like
cool.
the dynamic poses. It's a frame out of a comic book, and I never realized it until he said it. I went back and started looking at all my stuff. I was like, holy crap, he's not wrong.
Yeah, but this is great, right? You have a style. You have something that is uniquely you.
Yeah, and this
is also something like when I take a picture, I know this is like a picture that I took. I don't try to emulate anyone else.
Absolutely. See, and I think that's something that a lot of us have or will struggle with at some point, where it's I'm trying to be XYZ person, or I admire this person's work so much that I want my stuff to look like theirs. But you have to let go. And Arkham Lover was one of the first ones to put it in perspective for me. He said, I look at a Lem shot and I say, this is a Lem as heck shot. Like, so he can tell if it's mine. And so apparently I have a style.
Yeah.
So, my question though is, when it comes to like you got Spider-Man here, you've got Assassin's Creed Odyssey there, you've got Horizon Zero Dawn. What are the differences? What do you do differently in each of the games, and what do you do that are the actual same? What do you do?
Sorry, I think I just lost the last second.
Oh, did I cut
What
out?
is the question?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just for a second.
Okay. What do you do differently in each of these games? Because you got like we just went through 3 games. What do you do differently in each game? And then what do you do the same in all of your games?
Well, I try to take portrait shots. That's what I do the same. Like they're always, or not, they're not always, but most of the time they're vertical shots. Unless in Red Dead Redemption where I couldn't.
Right.
Yeah, and then I have to figure something out. So, okay, obviously not all of these are, but most of them are portraits. Like portraits is what I do. Portraits is what I feel comfortable with. So the first thing I do when I try out a new game with a photo mode is like, okay, does it do vertical? Great. And then what I always do is I try to go through all the photo mode features. Like some will have different filters, for instance, that I actually like to use. So to create the kinds of colors that I want, as I already said, I don't do post editing, so I will use filters to get a certain mood or a certain color. And then I check what other features there are. For example, with Horizon games, you have control over the kind of light, over the sunlight. So this is something that I do with all the shots when I take pictures in Horizon Zero Dawn, Horizon Forbidden West. That I always look like, okay, how does the light affect Aloy? How does the light affect the surroundings? And with Assassin's Creed, I think I tried a lot of because you get different effects. For God of War, for instance, and for Assassin's Creed, whenever she attacks, or they attack, and Kratos, for instance, you get certain effects. So I tried to do a lot of things with motion and light, or motion and, for example, if you look at this is Warframe, I think.
Yes.
It's like just, you had this amazing, I don't know how to say that in English, like these little colors when you took out the sword.
Particles?
And this is particles. There you go, particles. Yeah. And then then I think, okay, there's something happening here. And then I just took the sword out and jumped around and swung it, I don't know, 1 million times until I hit the shot that I wanted to.
That's the perfect description of Warframe capture or photography. Swing your weapon around 1 billion times.
Yeah. So, you look at, okay, what does this game have, and then what kind of options do you have in photo mode?
Yeah.
And then I try to play with that as much as possible. For instance, with the Spider-Man shots, I figured out that certain attacks would create a weird effect on the environment. Unfortunately, I don't have a shot here that actually shows it. There is one that looks like a watercolor, and that is just because.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Sadly, it's not here. I have to put it up. But that was just because in a certain special attack that Spider-Man has, that would happen, and then you just have to take the right shot at the time. This is God of War.
I was going to ask which one that was. This one, yeah.
Yeah, that's God of War. That's just like the blue filter, the Atreus filter, I think. And again, this is also something like, okay, what does this filter do with the environment, and how can I use it?
All right. So you like to do portraits, but like for instance, this what is this Last of Us? Or
yeah.
All right.
That is The Last of Us 2.
Yeah, Last of Us 2. You like to do portraits, but sometimes you get Red Dead that doesn't allow you to in game.
Yeah. I was very disappointed, but then I made it work, as you can see.
Yeah. I mean, so to show that.
Yeah, so I used the Dutch angle, right?
Yeah.
So.
So
Yeah.
explain Dutch angle just for those that might not know.
Oh God, how do I mean, it's just like the slightly tilted angle you always, I mean, not always, but you can also see that in certain types of movies, mostly action movies, where they have like now you switched
Yeah,
to
sorry.
another
I was
shot.
looking for another Dutch angle.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at the, yeah, I don't have that many because yeah, I don't take that many vertical shots. And I try to, as I said, I try to do portraits. Yeah, that was actually took me a while to get that one. That's one of the Valkyries
Yeah.
in God of War.
Yeah.
And oh, that took ages.
I'd
And I died
imagine
so many
so.
times.
Oh.
I died so many times. But then I got this and I really like it. I think it's very dynamic.
Yeah, I really like this one. What I'm noticing though is your shots are tack sharp.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get these so tack sharp? Because like honestly, I look at here. Let's go to real quick. Look at my Forbidden West stuff. I don't think my stuff is nearly as sharp as yours. Like I think it's good, but somehow I just don't think it's as sharp.
Well, how do you upload?
I think I do.
Oh, that one I like a lot. That's really
Um,
cool.
How do I upload?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I have Lightroom. And
Mm-hmm.
Lightroom CC, I can access all of my images on my phone, and I'll grab them from there. So I wonder if it's compressing them a little bit from the phone.
I was wondering the same thing because I think like what I do is still very old school. I just plug in a USB
Yeah.
stick in my PlayStation and I get my shots off the computer, like off the PlayStation onto my computer, and then I post it from there.
Oh,
Because
so
I
you
have
post
this
from your
little,
computer, not
you
your
know, I have
phone.
this little watermark that I use on my shots.
Yeah.
I put it in at some point because I had a lot of Instagram people stealing stuff and it's got a kind of annoyed, and it's like, well, I have this little watermark, I don't want it to distract from the image, so it's
Right.
kind of small and hopefully mostly invisible, but it's there and I know it's there. So I put that on all the shots and then I post it from there. I have no idea. I think it's probably somewhere around the headband.
Yeah, it's
watermark
right
in this one.
here. It's right here on her shoulder.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah.
So it doesn't hopefully distract from the shot.
No, not at
Because
all.
I want the shot to be in the center. I don't want this big signage of like this is a DP Dwarf shot. That's not what the watermark is all about. It's just a little sign for myself that I know, okay, this is my shot.
Yeah.
Whenever I see it on Instagram on somebody else's account. Yeah, this one I really like. It's actually really difficult to get a good shot of Lara Croft in on PC. Not on PC, on PlayStation, because I don't know what they did, but her character model in the third game, I think this is Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Somehow it's just something off, right?
It's the
I mean,
hair.
you see this amazing.
It's
It's the hair. It's also the skin. If you compare that to Aloy, you get the pores, and she looks like a wax figure
yeah.
on the PlayStation. I
Yeah.
think on the Xbox as well. And I found it so hard to take really good shots of Lara Croft, and I'm so disappointed because I was looking forward to back then when it was announced that the third one was going to have a photo. I was like so excited, and then I don't know, they don't come out the way I like it. So
No,
there's like a couple of Lara Croft shots on there, but not as many as I would like.
For those of you who are Lara Croft fans, we're also going to have a guest that is probably the
Yeah,
ultimate
oh,
Lara Croft song fan.
He's brilliant. He's got so many good shots. I think he's also taking them on. I think he's taking them on. Oh, he's doing post processing. He's doing something so that they come out really sharp and
They're
really great looking.
so
But mine
good.
are not that.
Yeah. Well, his how you feel about his to yours is how I feel about mine to yours.
Well, I mean, for Shadow of the Tomb Raider, I like my Horizon shots a lot.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, that's one from the new one.
Chat, if you've got questions, feel for DP Dwarf, feel free to put them in. We'll read them off. We're just going through some of these amazing photos. If you look, oh, come on.
Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima.
How many photos of the fox did you like have to do? You're like, I have to do all these. I have
Not
to do photos.
Yeah, I mean, I have a couple, not that many actually, but a lot of them. I mean, obviously the fox model doesn't look that hyper realistic.
Right.
It's like a lot of animals in the Assassin's Creed games. You always see like, okay, the fur doesn't really look like fur, or they clearly look like characters from a game and not like real animals.
Yeah.
But I thought in this shot it didn't matter because you got the
I still think it looks great.
leaves in the back, and I think the colors are really great. And it's a moody shot, and I like that. A lot of these are kind of more moody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Is there something is like in any of the games that you've done some work in? Is there anything that you're like, I wish this one had this feature in photo mode?
All the time. I mean, when I played Red Dead Redemption, which looks fantastic and beautiful, and I like the horses obviously because I think most of the shots, all the shots I posted from Red Dead Redemption have horses in them because the horses look so real and they look so great.
They look so good.
But and obviously, great. That's good too. That's maybe not so great for photographs, but it's very nice for realism. I think.
It's the realism. That's what I was going for. Was about the realism.
So, awesome. Yeah. So obviously, in that game, I definitely wanted to do vertical shots.
Yeah.
So that's a feature I missed. I mean, I may do obviously, but would have been great if they had offered that. I just wish a lot of games had the option like Horizon has with the lights, because a lot of times I'm taking a shot in another game. It's like, wow, and now if the light could just hit this character at a certain angle, it would be perfect, but you can't, right? Because you don't have the option in photo mode. So this is certainly something that I miss in a lot of games where I'm really happy Horizon does have it. Then again, I really like the orbital feature in Spider-Man, where you can just put orbital camera on and you can just move the camera around Peter or Miles. And this is really, really helpful when you try to find like just the perfect angle. And this is something that I wish Horizon had. Because sometimes you want to take a shot, but then there's something in the way, or there is like a leaf or something. It's like, if I could just use the camera now, because the character in the camera in Horizon, I feel sometimes pretty wonky. Also very annoying, and something that I hope they will not have in the third game is you can't move the camera in settlements.
Yes. Oh, it's like they added that later into the first one.
Yeah,
you couldn't do it at first.
It's so annoying. It's like they have these beautiful settlements. Let me take a picture. I think there's actually an area in Plainsong, like a really tiny part in the city where you have to go up really high, and then you can actually have a free camera. It's like this one place. Because also in Plainsong you have a really nice light that you don't get anywhere else.
Yes.
So, I think every photo mode has something missing, but also adds something else. And you always have to kind of find a way to do the shot that you want to take with the limitations that you have.
Awesome. Oh, man. Let's see here.
Yeah,
they're discussing
I like that one too.
Using PNGs. And the PNG and setting it export in PlayStation I use now, I'm going to start using USB stick. But I'd like to know, does the PS app do anything to the picture when you send captures straight to... Yes!
I think it does.
It makes
it compresses it. And yeah, exactly. So what I do, I can only speak from what I do. What I do is always, I use PNG. and I take it off via USB stick, and I put it on my computer, and then I add a little watermark with an app I have, a freeware app, and that's basically it. And that's how I upload it from my computer to Twitter or wherever I upload it.
What like you mentioned that you use a free app. What can you suggest any for anybody that are trying to start to get into it?
Well, the one I use is just adding a watermark, so I don't know if anyone wants that. I think it's called watermark something. I have to check. And I sometimes use something
Oop, I think I lost you. Yep, we're losing you just a little bit. Oh,
as you know,
I got you at.
Has this hole. So is it better now?
Yep, there it is.
Okay. Right. So I was saying, for Twitter, I don't really use anything, but when I post something on Instagram,
Yeah.
I use Snapseed just to add borders left and right, so you can have the whole frame, the whole shot.
Yes, that makes sense.
And I've sometimes used it to maybe highlight colors a little more, but it doesn't really work out that great for me, so I don't really use anything. But I hear Snapseed is also very good if you want to do some editing.
Yeah, it's not bad. I've used it. I've used it before. When I used to do, I used to do a lot of
also
stuff.
freeware, so
yeah,
that always helps.
Man, here's another Laura.
Oh yeah, that one.
This one, yeah, it's different as far as the skin goes, but I don't think it's bad. I like this shot.
Yeah,
it's a good shot.
Yeah, but I mean, still, it's like look at her and look at Aloy, and that game came out later. It's a disgrace. No, I'm very angry about it. Also, they changed the character model, and I have no idea why. So I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it looks different in the first of the new games, and then it looked different in the second.
Yes.
Okay, but then in the third one uses actually the model from the second, but they did something to it because it looks much better in the second game. So I have no idea. Don't ask me. Ask Jay. So I can tell you how he manages to make all these amazing Lara Croft shots, but I've struggled, and yeah, I don't have that many.
Nice.
Sadly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Questions from the chat, because I owe Mick a small face tattoo. So I want to make sure I get that done while I'm on stream. I owe him a small face tattoo, and we will do a skull and crossbones flag.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah. Thank you, Mick, for your donation. Appreciate it. Your experience with the Gametographer's gallery. Yeah, it's a tattoo, not the kids drawing on me again, Paul. I love how he said again. I need to look at myself. Gotta pull my phone camera out. So I know, because I can't tell on the camera that's on the screen where I have an open space. Okay. This one here. Yeah, give me a sec here. I think, like, I know that when Avengers first came out, people were kind of dogging on the game and a little bit the photo mode. How did you find
Yeah.
working with it?
I didn't actually play the game for that long.
No?
No, because it's fine, but I don't have that much time, and I sort of I have so many other games to finish. It's not bad by any means, but
Yeah. It is a grind. It is a grind.
yeah, and that's not for me, as you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's different. Like you could create some more like graphic novel or comic effects with it, which
Yeah.
I think is suitable for obviously the Avengers. It's comic book characters. So yeah, I think I had fun with it. I really like this shot. There's actually used that one, I think, like pretty early on, because I had I think pre-release or test version or something like that, because I pre-ordered it, and then I used the photo mode, and I think they used it on their account, like the developers. One of the only times that happened to me was with this game. It's like I've been waiting for Horizon, but yeah, no, that doesn't happen. But in this case, they actually did that, and yeah, as I said, it's good.
Yeah.
Like it's not a great photo mode, but you can have like you can do something with it.
Yeah.
It has enough options so that you can put your own stamp on it, so to say.
Yeah, I did a fair amount in that game. I had the beta too, and some of my favorites came from the beta.
Ooh,
Before they
nice.
even did anything major with it. And it just got better. I actually played it like 3 times. Like the story.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I think I got stuck at one mission, and then I didn't pick it up again. But again, I liked it
yeah.
up to the point that I got. I really like the options that you had with that mode.
Yeah, they did. I think they did a great job. I stopped in the middle of this game so many times to take pictures of Kamala Khan.
She's amazing. I really liked her as a character. She's great.
Yeah, her character in the game. I started to learn more about her through the game, and that was my all right. Yep, I'm a Kamala Khan fan. Ms. Marvel all the way.
Yeah, she's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Cool, you guys. I think, unless you guys have any other questions, that we're going to take a quick. We're gonna take a quick break. And by quick break, I mean I'm gonna take some time, and we're gonna go over and let's see if he's live. Hold on, let's see if he's live. Because Arkham Lover 14 he's gonna do some gameplay for us. And there's the channel. We're gonna see if he is live yet. He is not live yet. But so we're gonna wait. We'll wait till he goes live. And we are going to have him play. He's gonna play Beyond Blue for a little bit.
Nice.
We're gonna raid over to him. And then I will be back at 6:30 with oh, you're live. Oh, you are live. Okay, good. You're not showing up in my program. How are you not showing up in my program? All right, let me just double check this. But we're going to be back at 6:30 with Cyan J. Yeah, where is he? You're not showing up.
Yeah,
buddy.
you can follow me on Twitter.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, how do we find you? Is it just Twitter?
Yeah. No, it's Instagram as well, but Instagram is more like a dumping ground for some images. I don't really like Instagram. I just use it so that whenever people steal my shots, I'm there as well. And I can point to my shots and say, look, this is my stuff. Yeah, mostly Twitter. I do have to say I'm not like posting regularly. I think I will probably because God of War is coming out, and I actually bought it already, so I can have it on release. Might have some shots.
Yeah,
We'll see.
I hope so.
Unless there isn't a photo mode, but I thought there was. Well, there will be.
Do you remember that it didn't start with one last time?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I read something from Focus. Might be that it's coming in late, but it will be there eventually. So if it has a photo mode, I'll have some shots. If it doesn't have a photo mode, I won't, because I don't like to take shots that are screenshots.
Yes.
Like, I don't like to just take a shot that's done by the designers that I haven't created.
Yeah.
So yeah, Twitter.
Cool. And guys, if you have an interest in looking at any of the images from DP Dwarf, you guys, make sure you go check out the gallery. I'll put the link right back there. We are raising money for Extra Life for the Children's Hospital of Wisconsin, or as they are better known here, Children's Wisconsin. Make sure you go. If we have, here's the thing. Let me take a look here. Let's take a look. We're at $757. That puts us at under 900. If we can get 450 people to donate $2, we can hit our goal. All right. And Paul just followed you on Twitter.
Yeah, thank you. Awesome.
All right.
Appreciate it.
All right, guys. We'll see. We're going to raid over to Arkham Over 14. Stay here. Remember, it is a BGE raid, and we'll be back in just a little bit. We're going to raid him real soon.
Okay, are you gone?
Nope.
There you are. Great. I hope that was okay. I didn't prepare anything. I just figured you'd